right, so the last race that we'll be previewing on the Wednesday, which funny enough is the last race on the Wednesday, is the Champion Bumper. So this is a race that I think a few people had some horses touted from a while out for it. This was the sort of race maybe a few years ago where, similarly to a Triumph, I think, I would have been quite happy to not be anti-post punting on this race and just wait till nearer the time, because I think maybe from January, February, we see the types of horses to go and do it. There is no doubt that American Mike at the top of the market was well found by a lot of people and probably deserves to be up there. Facile Vega, the well-bred, walk in the park with Vega, did what she needed to do, looks really good, or did what he needed to do, looks really good. And then Willie Mullins has chucked another couple out there that look really, really good as well. So I'm still kind of happy that I can play it a bit later, because I still don't think I know who's going to win the bumper based on what we've seen so far. So I can just say this right from the off now. Like, I would not be able to pin my colours to the mast of any horse in the Champion Bumper. I could see too many of them with a bit of a chance. I think there's going to be more information to make me have a decision. But Jamie, seeing as you love a bumper, is there one you're strong on?
Two horses you said, Dave. Obviously, American Mike. I backed American Mike at I think about 14-1 during the summer. I really fancy it. Facile Vega, as I said to you, I texted you about Facile Vega last day. 3 minutes 55 in Leopardstown is a good time, regardless of the ground. After that, William Mullins said his speediest horse was Redemption Day, who was only 5 seconds slower. So you have to look, it's up to yourself if you want to do with your clock. 4 furlongs out, who's better? It's up to yourself. I really think a horse from England has a right chance in this. And it's trained by John Joe O'Neill. Springwell Bay. His time in Mark Racing, go back, it's in the 3 minutes 40s, I think. He's the right chance. Because the fact of the matter is that he beat Adam Rennie Chosen, who was second to Gringo Dobride, who run in the Shadow. And the Chinook, I can't remember the name of the horse, won it Air. So obviously it's the Irish against the English, obviously. So it's Redemption Day, Facile Vega, American Mike, and Springwell Bay. If the winner to come out of those 4, I'd be dumbfounded, to be honest with you. If we get a selection, it's Facile Vega for me, because I backed it with 25-1 each way. I think it's the right chance. Obviously, the connection with Q Vega, obviously, is another thing, but no, it's Facile Vega each way for me.
Nice. Dazzler, what have you made of the Champion Bumper? Because I'd imagine now you're doing the old Betfair anti-post column, which if you haven't checked out, you need to check out because it is decent in there. And there's just good summaries from the week as well. I guess you maybe have looked at this race given the time of year and other races are running out for opinion. So do you have more of an opinion in the bumper than you normally would do? And have you got one you like?
No. No. Willie Mullins was talking at like a gala evening. I don't know if any of you saw it. And he was on about a horse. And I can't remember the name of the horse. I was just wondering if any of you know.
Who was?
Willie Mullins.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, years ago, he was talking about Facile Vega, talking about the fact that she was bred out of Vega Walk in the Park.
Was it Facile Vega, was it?
Yeah. Like ages ago, yeah, it was a Ghana thing, yeah. I'm thinking the same clip. Facile Vega was talking about before, I think it was before she was named, or he was named.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Facile Vega for me then. Look, I don't know. I don't know, mate. Like these horses improve so much from one run to another, and there's so much smoke and mirrors with these bumper horses. I find it very hard to get a handle on until I've seen them at least a couple of times, and for that reason, I don't tend to really get much value in the anti-post market on any of these bumper runners because, for me, I see one perform. It's very rare I ever see one performance and think, my God, that's a monster. I normally need to see it again. Like I think like Constitution Hill, for example, was the only horse I think probably that I've ever backed immediately after it's crossed the finish line for a race at Cheltenham. So with bumper horses, I kind of need to see it another couple of times, and I'm just going to be less than useless at the moment for this race. So I'll leave it there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because I think that this is the type of race that I get it that people can have an opinion on it. But the year after year, I've got all my my bet loaders, all my data from the years of me betting anti-post, and the Champion Bumper year after year is the one that I invest the least amount of money on. anti-post, just because it is a minefield. There's a lot of lottery work.
Darren, I correct you there, right? I was talking to Dave about a certain jockey years ago. Brian was only a baby then, right? And we were there inside the bar, right? It was about fucking October, right? And up the road from where I work, Total Enjoyment was touted to win the bumper. And I was like to the lads, go away, don't be annoying me. Like, and they said to me, no, I'm telling you now, this will win the bumper at Cheltenham. So all of a sudden then we heard that Jim Cuddy, who was obviously on best mate at the time, came along and said, yeah, I'll ride him because he was the jockey at the time, because Brian Cooper was only a baby at the time. So we were there and decided, like, with the bumper. Don't mind the bumper. Fuck the bumper. It's crap, right? All of a sudden, we were deciding the bumper after I've been there the year before when Lieberman won. All of a sudden, then he won a maiden hurdle in Tralee, where I'm from. That was his best thing. All of a sudden, then the bumper was won by Total Enjoyment. And Refinement was second, and Refinement went on to win, what was it, second in Mayor's Hurdle. And then all of a sudden, Ruby Watts was above in Dom Ryan, and we were there. And he said, what a machine, what a machine. Then she jumped the fence above and thing, and that was the end of that. That's a small story.
Sometimes I don't know whether your camera's being dodgy or you're just talking too fast for me.
Total Enjoyment, I think, would have been. I think that was the year before I went to Cheltenham, 2004. Maybe that would have been then, or maybe it's the first
2004. Total Enjoyment. Yeah, I was there in 2003.
Died after, didn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so leave it on that note about deaths. We'll move on to Thursday. There'll be a link for the Turners for the next video after this if we're able to do it. If not,
We're just Turners.
Cut.